Jackson Greathouse Fall asked ChatGPT to turn $100 into as much money as possible. He acted as the liaison between ChatGPT and the business, doing as he was instructed. Today, his new business is valued at $25,000. How did he do this? And what other methods exist for anyone to make money leveraging the power of AI? We're going to help AIWaken the giant within, but you won't have to pay thousands of dollars to build your confidence by walking on hot coals on this How to Make Money with AI episode of the Bad AI Show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Who's bad?
It's the Bad AI Show. Bad Joel here, bad Travis there, having a good day.
That's true. I'm not so bad. I don't know why they keep saying that.
I don't know.
I try to
It's
be
like
good.
Jessica Rabbit said, I'm not naughty. I'm just drawn that way. Or she
Oh,
say bad.
yes. And welcome to How to Make Money with AI. We are your financial advisors, advising you all the financial things that you should do. That's the exact opposite of what is usually said.
Yeah, we are not financial advisors at all, but we are picking up on what's happening out there in the world of AI as it continues to move at breakneck pace. And this article really stood out here. This guy, this is on Business Insider, is using ChatGPT to earn $100 into a business, making as much money as possible. And he basically just asked ChatGPT how to do it. And here he is. It says, I gave GPT-4 a budget of $100 and told it to make as much money as possible. I'm acting as its human liaison, buying anything it says. Do you think it'll be able to make smart investments and build an online business? Well, he's done what it said. It suggested a domain name. It was a little expensive, so he picked up another one, and the decision was to build this professional looking website with AI, which would include green gadgets and sustainable kitchenware. This is what ChatGPT told him to do.
Yeah, you can actually follow along to the whole thread and see everything that Jackson asked of ChatGPT for to help it build this business out. And so, as Joel mentioned, it basically said you should go buy a domain name, get hosting, set up a niche affiliate website, you leverage social media, optimize for search engines. It was going through some basic stuff. And then it suggested that it goes through and buys, it goes, well, you should buy ecofriendlyfinds.com. And then somebody already owned that one, as you mentioned. That's going to cost $850. Green Gadget Guru. So that's what's funny is I don't even know that it went to look and search for domain names or if it was just spewing them out, but it spewed them out. And now you can go to Green Gadget Guru. They used AI to come up with the logo. And this guy's a designer. So I think what he did was he took the gist of their logo and made his own thing. And then he put it all together, man. And as you said, last I heard, he had spent $100, made $15, but as you mentioned, he's gotten all this press, so that website could be worth a whole lot more at this point.
Right, and if you look here at the articles, I mean, there's a bunch of ipsum dollar, right here. This isn't even actual words here, but he's getting a lot of media coverage from it, and because of that, perhaps the site is worth $25,000. But, seeing this as an example is what led us down this rabbit hole. One of the sites that we are big fans of is futuretools.io, and we recommend you bookmark it. And last night, Sir Lord Travis found this AI income database of ideas of things that you could use AI to do to help you build your business. And so let's take a look at a few of these here, Trav. Maybe we'll just go down the list here. For example, AI-based affiliate sites. Create a blog about an affiliate product. Use generative AI tools like Jasper or Copy AI to write a lot of blog posts and persuasive content about the product. Remember, don't just take what ChatGPT gives you, though. You need to use a tool like quillbot.com and rephrase so that the search engines don't discount your site for saying this is all AI text. Have it create lists of features, benefits, pros, cons, and then you've got your site. You're promoting products that are being sold through affiliate links, and anytime somebody purchases one, you make a few shekels. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, not bad. And some of these can be really nice because, if you think about it, if it's a digital affiliate type of program, then there's not a lot of cost once it's already done. And so a lot of times what will happen is the person who created that will give the affiliates 50, 60, 70% sometimes of the actual sale. So that could be a model for you if that's something that you're interested in, to be an AI affiliate. You could do that.
Now, here's an idea that this is something I've thought about for a long time. As an author of 15 books written for adults, I've always wanted to write a children's book. And of course, I own the trademark to the term do good stuff. I own the website dogoodstuff.com for many years. I sold t-shirts and caps that have the Do Good Stuff logo on it. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to do a story around this? The thing that's been standing in the way of me doing that is having to hire an illustrator. Well, maybe I could become a children's book author and have Midjourney create all the images for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the idea that I told Joel whenever I was chatting. Like, look what I found here. About 20 years ago, when my son was really young, I'd always do this thing where he was the flying baby, and I'd hold him up and I'd say he was flying around doing all this stuff. And so I was like, it was the same issue. I was like, I don't really want to hire an illustrator to do that. I go, then what happens? And then how much are you going to make on a book? I mean, those cardboard books can be pretty thick, like, and they're only like $5. You probably not a lot of margin in it. So I just always talk myself out of it. But now with Amazon's Kindle direct publishing platform, and you can do it in Kindle and in physical formats with their sort of print on demand feature that they have over there. So that might be something if you're clever and want to write a book to indoctrinate children in a positive way instead of the craziness that goes on typically. And
yeah, don't indoctrinate them in a negative way. Give them good stuff. That's what they need.
Yeah, like have
There's
them
a business idea.
root for the Chiefs. That's what I did. Like, hey, let's go Kansas Jayhawks. So my kids are all indoctrinated positively to sportsy teams.
Here's an idea: clean up images for people. Just because these AI tools are available to everybody, guess what? We're still in early adoption, maybe even pioneering for some of these tools that most people, they don't even know. They hear rumblings of this ChatGPT thing, but they don't know what's really going on. They don't understand the revolution that's really taking place. And they don't know that a lot of them are going to lose their jobs and be made redundant by AI. So, you got people out there that have pictures that they might want cleaned up, right? There could be backgrounds in there, people in there they don't want. There's a business in this. There's a site that I've been using for some time, Trav, called remove.bg. And it's real simple. You just go in here and you pick an image. So there's a photo of myself and Travis on stage at Radio City Music Hall at the 2022 NFT NYC, and you just upload it and then you click remove background. Look at there. There you go. Now you can take that and you could put us out, in the African savannah if you wanted to. And it would look, pretty real. You might have to zoom in and do some touch-ups there, but you can download it in HD, and then you could do whatever you want with it. So there's a way that you could possibly make some money, is doing this for other people. What else we got,
right now there's some AI tools out there that allow you to fix old images, right? To get rid of old, like in 1900s, early 1900s, 1800s, kind of clean those up. What would they look like colorized? There's all kinds of really cool tools in that particular area to do that. And now what's so great about AI is that you can literally upscale images. So if you had like one that's like really small, and I've always kind of known this, I said eventually, so I'm working on this thing called my mastermind group, and they're my favorite people throughout the history of time. And most of them they were really small, and I just sort of had to Photoshop them in. And so my original Photoshop image is only like, I don't know, 1200 pixels by 800 pixels or something. But I was able to use AI and 4X that size recently to make it much bigger, and the quality of the images does not degrade. So, I mean, that's something that's really cool is being able to upscale images, clean them up. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, Joel. Also, next up is you can convert YouTube videos easily to short form videos. So there's this app called Clip Maker. Clip Maker AI will allow you to take a YouTube video, chop out certain pieces and edit it. There's another really cool app, Joel, called CapCut, CapCut. And that's a free app. It's available on your desktop and on your mobile device, which can allow you to make some really quick short videos as well. So we've been playing around with some of those with recently for our shorts and on different video platforms.
That's an interesting idea. Let's see. Create adult coloring books. That sounds interesting. Create niche AI generated art charts. You know, if you're out there making some cool stuff on Midjourney, why not make print on demand t-shirts?
Now, this one right here is cool as well. So not only can you use Midjourney or some of these other tools, Dolly, et cetera, to create AI generated art t-shirts. What's really interesting is this app called Wirestock. Wirestock.io will allow you to upload your images, your videos, your vectors, and your AI generated images. And what it will do is it will actually, once you get an account in there, you upload it in, you say it's AI generated, it will then distribute that out to all the stock photo sites. So whenever somebody buys that, if it's good enough, then they split that back with you, a percentage back to you, and you got yourself a nice little chunk of change by creating relevant images. So I don't know how long this particular thing is going to work and be a viable business, but early mover advantages whenever we're starting to talk about brand new technologies is something. Not all of these are probably not going to be available long term. Some of them are get while the getting's good, right, Joel?
Well, and be creative, right? Look at these tools and go, well, what's not being done here yet?
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of ideas here, but what can you come up with? These are just the ones that we thought of so far. There are hundreds of different ways that people are going to be able to come up with using AI to make money. Here's a great one. As a podcaster, a podcast show notes creator, how many times have we said, it would be great to have transcripts and broken down show notes that are summarized, that are topical, that we could have automatically generated. Problem is you always have to pay somebody to do that. And, expenses can mount up when you're wanting to do all these different things for a show. So here you go. You can use a podcast tool and offer your services to create show notes. For how many podcasts are there? Thousands.
Yeah. Probably more than 1 million at this point with what's going on. How many freaking YouTube channels are there? They could all use some sort of help. And there's some other things you can do. Again, selling images to Adobe Stock, similar to Wirestock right there. Selling voiceover impressions. That's one using Voice AI. This is one that's really huge, is thumbnails for YouTube, because it's one of the most important things is you need to create AI. You need great thumbnails to get people to click on your video, because they're not going to watch it if they don't click on it first. So creating thumbnails is really huge. I don't even know that we've cracked the nut on that yet. However, you did click this, so thank you. Whatever we did worked for you. Let's see if we can get it to work for more.
That thumbnail might have been good. Something that we've said for years to people that are being made redundant at their jobs is learn to code. Well, that is so 2022. Learn to code doesn't matter anymore because AI is learning to code for you. So the new hashtag should be learn to prompt. And the business idea is sell your best AI prompts. People are selling access to their best prompts, making good money. Tools like PromptBase are popping up where you can list your best image generation prompts for a few bucks. So I'm actually going to pop over here to promptbase.com. Look at this. You can, if you want to make 3D clay animations like this on Midjourney, then you can go in here and for $4.99, you can purchase the prompt. I mean, look at this stuff. This artwork is just absolutely Pixar level, Disney level amazing. And for $4.99, they'll give you the prompt that you need to do it to create your own images.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty spectacular. Another thing you can do is watch Midjourney's community page, see which ones are filtered, find the ones that you like, and utilize it that. But this right here is not, it's no surprise that people are now selling their prompts. And man, I need to look into this and see how I can sell some of my prompts, because I am growing some pretty awesome prompt engineering skills. So
you've gotten really good at it. And by the way, let me show you what I did here while we were doing the show. Is I went in Photoshop and took the remove BG that I did of you and me on stage at Radio City Music Hall, and here we are inside this this futuristic newsroom. Real
nice.
Easy to do. So completely
did you do that in
new
Photoshop,
setting.
the final piece, or did you create something else?
Yep. No, that was just Photoshop. So I opened up the background image and then took the remove BG image of you and I and just pasted it on top of it and saved it. And there we are.
We're hanging out. That's good. So the thing about this is a lot of these tools are going to help augment what you can already do, help you learn new skills. And I think that's what's valuable about AI right now. It's not to the point where it's going to kill us yet. However, so now we can play along with it nicely. You want to learn these skills and figure out, get in where you fit in. Like, what is it that you can do that you have an idea? And this is just a list. This list right here, Matt Wolf had compiled on his future tools. There's other ways that you can make money as well, including launching your own AI related podcast, right? Well, it's not making any money yet. However, we're having fun talking about all the fun things that you can do with AI and sharing it with you because we like you.
Well, we're not really trying to make money with it. We haven't attempted to sell any advertising. We haven't attempted to take any sponsorships. Trav and I typically do things because we're passionate about it. We find it fun. We're fascinated with the stuff. We want to look at the good and positive side of AI as humanity goes down in flames and the Terminators are coming to kill us all. And so that's
like to look at the positive side of that. Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
Now, somebody the other day was like, "Oh, first you guys were talking crypto, now you're talking AI. I've lost all respect for you." I was like, dude, we've literally been talking about technology and sharing our findings in technology for 20, 30 years, over 25 years, each one of us. And I think Joel got on the computer back in the 80s. So for almost 40 years, Joel's been sharing what he's been learning. So it's like, this is nothing new. This is not because, oh, you were talking about crypto, you're only crypto guy. Like, really, actually, it's technology. How does it impact culture? How does it impact you? How does it impact us? How does it impact businesses? We look at all that and then we share with you what we find, because we typically find this stuff before you do.
Yeah, what that really tells me is they're saying, I hate what I do for a living. I've been doing it for so long. I'm bored to tears, and I'm envious that you guys are able to have so much passion and enjoy looking at all the new stuff. Can you imagine doing the same thing your whole career? I know some of you might have had to do that, and I feel compassion for you. I would go stir crazy. By the way, we still do the Bad Crypto podcast. It'll be 6 years this July. We still do the Nifty show. It'll be 3 years in May, and who knows how long the Bad AI show will go for. Maybe
we're going to do it until they kill us, till the bad AI robots come and say, you must no longer do this. We are ChatGPT 7, which ChatGPT 7 at this pace will be here by like
next
December.
Week.
Yes. So nice.
And technology is the robot's final AI words to us as they sign off from the podcast will be, stay bad.